Hi everyone. Today the purpose of my speech is about nursing career. So the first question that comes into your mind is, what do nurses do? Basically what the nurses does is administer medication, draw the blood samples of the patients, check on their vitals, record their medical history and their symptoms too. So nursing is not just a career but a calling too, because it takes much of the mental energy. This is because you need to have skills like empathy, compassion, humanity, and kindness. So it's a life-saving career, and you have to deal with someone you don't know, like a stranger or just totally someone you don't know anything about. So trying to get to their normal conditions or save their lives. So what is interesting about nursing is you get to learn about the human body and how it functions. You also get to learn about how to live a healthy lifestyle, what things to avoid, and what to do if you have certain conditions. So you might be of help to your kids, your relatives, or yourself too. So it's just an interesting career. So according to my research, I found out that in the world there are more female nurses compared to male nurses. And right now, it's just, we need a lot of nurses. Since COVID came, some nurses quit because of their health conditions, and now we need a lot of nurses. Some were got infected with COVID and maybe passed away, and that's why they need like more nurses to help. Remember, they are saving a lot of lives, so more people are required in order to save more lives. Yeah, and nurses don't just work in hospitals, but they work in different places like nursing homes, assisted living, long-term care, military fields, in clinics, or even in the mental health rehabilitation centers. So nurses are needed everywhere. Even in the flights, they need nurses to just administer, maybe do CPR or just do the first aid that needs to be done. So nurses are needed everywhere. Depending on the paths that someone chooses to take, we have different paths, like being an LPN, being just a registered nurse, and getting your state license, or doing your degree of BSN. So depending on whichever you want, we have different options in nursing career. Yeah. So, and depending on the one you choose, you have different earnings. So with what I found is that the annual earnings for the LPN is around $55,000 a year, and for the registered nurse is at least $90,000 a year. For the nurse practitioners, it's around $124,000 a year, and the midwives is around $120,000 a year. So the wages are different, with the path you take. So and of course, the courses that you take takes different times of the duration you have to be in school. For example, like an LPN, you have to be in school at least 2 years. For the registered nurse too, at least 2 years. For the BSN, you have to be in school for a minimum of 4 years, because you're doing all program. You have to do like your prerequisites for nursing, and then now for 2 years, and then now have to do your nursing program for 2 years. So a minimum of 4 years in total. So we know we all live in a modern world today, and this technology is around everywhere. So I would say the new technology have had more positive impact to nursing career compared to the negative effects. So the first one is new technology has helped nursing students to practice their clinical skills in a safe and conducive environment before dealing with their a real life of a person. And then the second one, they're able to do their research online and get to practice their skills before just coming to class or continuing their program. So personally, I would say technology has been more positive, where have had a lot of positive impact compared to the negative impacts. So that's all about my nursing career. Yeah, and thank you again.